What do you got? I can't hear you. How do you say it? Coco de Mer.
For hundreds of years, this gargantuan nut was highly prized by kings throughout the Indian Ocean, where they were found floating between the Maldives to Malaysia all the way to Java. Since nobody knew where they came from, and they were only very rarely found floating in the ocean, they were thought to sprout out of mythical giant underwater trees. They were so desirable that a death penalty was awarded to any person who didn't deliver a discovered Coco de Mer to the royal court in the Maldives. Sea monster legends are famous among sailors. One legend claimed that a giant aquatic bird would attack the ships that had the misfortune of sailing near this forbidden forest of Coco de Mer trees. All these extraordinary claims made the value of these nuts astounding. Reportedly, the Sultan of Bantam in Java gave a single nut to the Dutch admiral as a very generous thank you for protection during a naval battle in 1602, and that nut was later sold to the Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II in Austria for a very royal fortune of 4,000 gold florins. 160 years later, French mariners settling the Seychelles finally came upon what they call Île de Palme, the true source of these gigantic nuts. Its modern name turned into Praslin, and it became an icon for the entire country. Along with its tiny neighbor Crudios Island, they are the only two places that have native populations of Coco de Mer palm tree in the whole world. We sailed our catamaran Nessie into Praslin for the final stop in our 10-day shakedown trip. Our main goal was to visit the Coco de Mer palm forest, which is now a World Heritage Site. We've got the Cousin Rock, Cousin Island, a reserve, and then we're inside the harbor now, and the group, everyone's gonna go take the bus out to the reserve, Vallée de Mer, to check out the Coco de Mers. You see a beach on the other side of the island, and I've got work to do here on the boat. You excited? Doing engine work. Woo-hoo!
Oh my gosh, it took forever to walk because you need a bus card. And you can't get on the bus without one.
The Vallée de Mer was designated a World Heritage Site in 1983 by UNESCO. These are meant to protect global locations with outstanding cultural and natural value to humanity. One of the many reasons this unique forest needs protection is that the trees only grow here, and they take many, many years to reach maturity.
And this palm, the young one, need to wait another 15, 16, 17 years for you to start seeing the trunk.
The most impressive part of the Coco de Mer is, of course, its sheer size. From afar, it doesn't seem especially large, but that's because the palm's leaves are proportional and grow to a gargantuan 15 feet, the largest in any palm in the world. Yet when you see a Coco de Mer up close and pick it up, you realize it's huge.
Ah. Oh my gosh, these things are really heavy. It's like bigger than carrying the two children.
We are here holding nuts without the husk. With the husk, however, they are even more monstrous and regularly reach 65 pounds. The heaviest nut recorded was around 90 pounds. Incredible.
15 to 20 to 40 kilo one nut. Here, you see there's a small hole there?
Here the guide is referring to another extraordinary aspect of this tree, the intricate and rather mysterious way that it reproduces. Since the Coco de Mer is a dioecious tree, meaning there are separate male and female trees with unique reproductive organs. Something needs to take the pollen from the male tree's phallic catkiss at exactly the right time to the female tree's rounded fruit. That's something that can be done by the wind, insects, slugs, or sometimes this sweet little gecko. Let's see if you can spot it on the tree trunk.
It's so interesting how similar these coconuts are to our own genetics with the gestation, the male-female. Yeah, it's really pretty cool.
The good news is that these palms live a long time, up to 800 years. The bad news is that for some strange reason, and despite our best efforts, humans haven't been able to establish a viable population of Coco de Mer palms anywhere else outside of these two little islands. This is kind of mind-boggling. Just another mystery in the history of this unique plant that continues to surprise and awe everyone that comes into its presence.
What is it?
Little manta ray gave us a sweet farewell from this magical island of Praslin so full of wonders, plus a refreshing rain shower to wash away the equatorial heat and prepare us for the final days of our shakedown cruise.
How's he moving?
Valiant teams, go over the water. The reality of living aboard full-time is that the boat needs constant love. Several of our systems needed attention. Fortunately, we managed to find a mechanic mid-trip to sort out our engine, alternator, and alignment, but he was such a character.
Mom, Grace is making nothing with me today. I'm joking. I love it.
So we were still wondering something, so we decided we might find our answer at Curio's Island National Park, the only other island with a native population of Coco de Mer palms. There we found a giant tortoise breeding center, where again, the huge animals were treated more like slow lumbering pets, which was very different than the Galapagos Islands we had visited before. Why is that? Turns out there are more than 100,000 Aldabra giant tortoises, which come from the isolated Aldabra atoll in the outer Seychelles. In comparison, only a few hundred of the original Seychelles giant tortoises remain. In fact, it was thought to be extinct for years. Due to their abundance, the Aldabra tortoises appear to be treated more casually in comparison with the other species, which is critically endangered. How we care for endangered species varies tremendously with their numbers and their vulnerability, whether it's giant tortoises or palm trees like the Coco de Mer.
Whoa, Naya, he's strong. In your mouth. This should be fire up. Okay, ready? Look at me.
We made it back to Mahe just 10 days after departure, but it felt like a lifetime of lessons and experiences. What a shakedown cruise this was. Thanks to Judy and Matt and all our members and investors who helped make this happen. The Green Coco expedition has got off to a truly great start.